Since its release, Palworld has once again become extremely popular. It has been a hot topic that Nintendo has finally taken action against Palworld, filing a lawsuit. Palworld, released in January of this year, is a game where players explore a vast open world in search of mysterious creatures called pals. The game has been noted for its character designs that feel familiar, as if they've been seen in another game before. Additionally, a pre-release video showed a scene where a monster pops out of a thrown ball, which also felt like something seen somewhere before. Because of this, the game was quite a hot topic on the internet prior to its release. Here are some reactions from online. I'm amazed that this is actually a Japanese game. A defeat of ethics. If someone told me this was the new Pokémon game, I'd believe it. There were many voices expressing that the game felt too similar to Pokémon. Palworld, which dominated online discussions in various ways at the time, turned out to be a highly polished open-world game upon release. The game features elements such as capturing monsters and using them as labor while surviving, which gamers highly praised. At the time, it achieved the second highest concurrent player count in Steam's history, setting an incredible record. Online comments also praised the game. The game is truly interesting with a high degree of freedom. It's amazing how they were able to pack in the best parts of various games. The best copycat of the copycat industry. Later, it was announced that Palworld's developer had agreed to establish Palworld Company, limited together with Sony Music Entertainment and Aniplex. With Aniplex's involvement, there were rumors that an anime adaptation might also be in consideration. However, Palworld sparked a debate online about where to draw the line between originality and copying. The gaming community actively exchanged opinions. Palworld gained a level of name recognition that anyone who likes games would know, but recently Palworld has become a topic of discussion again. This is the document released by Nintendo. Filing lawsuit for infringement of patent rights against Pocket Pair, Inc. The Pokémon Company, together with Nintendo Company Limited, filed a patent infringement lawsuit in the Tokyo District Court against Pocket Pair on September 18, 2024. This lawsuit seeks an injunction against infringement and compensation for damages on the grounds that Palworld, a game developed and released by the defendant, infringes multiple patent rights. The Pokémon Company will continue to take appropriate actions against any infringement of its intellectual property rights. Regarding this announcement, which came a considerable time after Palworld's release, online comments said things like, "So it's come to this after all. The fact that it took this long means they probably gathered solid evidence before striking." At first glance, the headline might give the impression that they're being sued because the character designs resemble Pokémon. However, as stated in this document, it appears that the issue at hand is patent infringement, not copyright. Online, there were also voices speculating that this might be a lawsuit related to game systems rather than characters. According to experts, Nintendo holds a considerable number of patents related to games, so they may have judged it more effective to assert patents rather than pursue the angle of similar designs. On social media, people were actively speculating about which patents might become the point of contention, presenting the patents held by Nintendo. As for why the lawsuit was filed at this timing, some opinions suggest that the establishment of Palworld Company, limited with Sony Music Entertainment and Aniplex, might have triggered it. Others speculate that preparations may have been underway since the official Pokémon statement released immediately after Palworld's launch, which said, "We have not authorized any use of Pokémon in this game." Incidentally, when the statement was released, the game Yakuza Like a Dragon 8 Inches had been released, which included a feature called Sujimon League that was clearly a parody of Pokémon. So despite the official Pokémon statement not mentioning any game names, its content made it obvious that it was referring to Palworld. However, at the time, there were off-the-mark speculations online that this might be about Sujimon instead. It led to a chaotic situation where the Pokémon Company and Sujimon League were trending side by side on Twitter. Of course, the mention of Sujimon itself was a joke. But in Sujimon, when capturing monsters, you give them a gift instead of a monster ball. So at least regarding the monster catching system that's often discussed in the context of Palworld, where you throw a ball Sujimon is in the clear. Online, there were comments like, Sujimon uses GIFs when capturing, so there's no patent infringement. Sujimon is doing things properly, so it's separate from this. Sujimon isn't Pokemon. It will be interesting to see how this matter is resolved. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.